Sawadee krap. Hello and welcome to All About Thailand by me. Today's topic is going to be grocery shopping in Thailand. If you ever been to Thailand, then you know basically you will find a convenience store everywhere in the country, literally every corner, or they just opening behind each other, next to each other. They are basically everywhere. Literally, think we're talking about more than 100,000 stores in the country, convenience stores. So, if I say convenience store in Thailand or in Southeast Asia, then what do you think? Which convenience store chain is going to be the king of convenience stores? Yes, if you said 7-Eleven, you are right. Yeah, 7-Eleven, basically the king of convenience stores in Thailand as well. I believe they have 12,000 shops only in Thailand, and they employ more than 170,000 people. That's amazing. Also, the yearly income is the revenue is, I believe, 335 billion baht, which is an enormous amount of money if you imagine. Anyway, so if you're in Thailand, then probably sooner or later you're gonna walk into a 7-Eleven shop to buy something. And I'm talking about not generally about every convenience store in Thailand. You can buy everything: toothbrush, toothpaste, drinks, beers, coffee, hot food. Yeah, there is every convenience store has a freezer, a fridge section where you can find burgers, sandwiches. If you purchase them, you give it to the shop assistant. They're gonna put it into the microwave, or they have a sandwich maker. They can make hot sandwiches for you. So it's quite amazing. Also, many convenience stores, not all of them, but many of them, has a little cafe, so you can buy your coffee, hot drinks for the trip or whatever. And yeah, it's very, very much really convenient stores because they make your life much easier whilst you are in Thailand. So 7-Eleven definitely clean, nice, bright, big shop windows. It's good to go in. Of course, air condition. Every convenience store in Thailand is fitted with massive air condition systems, so you're never gonna feel hot whilst you are shopping in there. So after seven, I'm gonna mention Big C. Big C, they don't have as many small shops around or small convenience stores, but they have like hypermarkets all around the country, and they are basically the copy of Tesco or Tesco Lotus, as it was called in Thailand. Actually, they just changed their name to Lotuses, whatever. I will talk about it later. So Big C is basically the copy of Tesco. The prices are very much similar, although it can be more expensive. So whilst Tesco or Tesco Lotus or Lotuses as they're calling themselves now, Lotus, I just call them Lotus because for me they Lotus. Lotat, as Thai people would say. Sorry. So whilst in Tesco Lotus, they're targeting mid to low income customers, while Big C is a slightly higher, I don't know, a higher end, but just a tiny bit. So it's still lower middle class people being targeted by Big C, except Big C Extra. So in Thailand, there are many kind of stores. So Tesco has Tesco Express, Tesco Normal Market, Hypermarket. Anyway, Big C has like at least 5 kinds of shops, and one is more expensive than the others, and that's Big C Extra. Big C Extra is definitely targeting mid to high income customers, and what they have as extra also, they have like great wine selection, basically very good selection of higher end stuff from foreign land as well, Western countries. And if you want French wine, yeah, you can get it at Big C Extra. Next one I would like to mention is Central Food Retail Group. Does it say anything to you? Does it ring a bell? If not, don't worry, it wouldn't ring any bell for me either. But if I say Central Food Hall or Tops Market or Tops Supermarket, then you would say, uh-huh. So this retail group, Central Food Retail Group, they own every central food hall in every plaza, every mall in Thailand, which is central. I think central. You find it in Bangkok, Pattaya, I guess in Chiang Mai. Sorry, I said it wrong. So they own all the tops markets in the country, and tops markets again, high end. I don't know markets, so high end supermarkets. And I remember when I walked in 2010, first time in my life into a top supermarket, I was amazed of the selection of everything from Japan, Korea, Europe. Basically, I could find everything there, and I was wondering, am I in Thailand or I don't know, on the top of the world? Seriously, in the UK, you cannot get that many foreign stuff and that big selection of everything what they presenting you there in their shops. So Tops Supermarket, probably, if I can say that, it's probably my favorite place to go whilst I'm in Thailand or when I'm in Thailand. Really amazing, not cheap, but definitely if you go there, if you want French cheese from France, Italian wine, or vice versa, or Spanish chorizo, or every country, every nation, they representing themselves in Top Super. So highly recommended if you are in Thailand. Let's talk about the, I don't know, little brother of 7-Eleven. They are almost the same, yet a little bit different and much smaller, in a much smaller amount. Whilst 7-Elevens, you find 12,000 stores in the country, until Family Mart, it's I think about 900 at the moment. Both at the moment, I can say 7-Eleven was an American based, but now American-Japanese chain, and Family Mart was originated from Japan. So it's a little bit like a copy of 7-Elevens. Very good shops, very similar selection. They have hot food as well, chilled food as well. So you can get the same sandwiches also, which is a little bit different, and that's a little bit Japanese style over there. In Family Mart, many of the Family Marts, there's a little, I don't know, desk or table with some seats. So if you purchase your stuff there, hot food or whatever sandwich, you can sit down, have your coffee, have your sandwich you bought there, and off you go. So in this meaning, yeah, Family Mart really resembles more like a Japanese convenience store. They are good. Give it a try. Let's talk about Tesco Lotat. So now they change, for some strange reason, they changed their names, and now they call Lotus apostrophe S at the end, Lotuses. That's why I don't even know if I should say their name like this. I think even Thai people just call it still Lotat, which is quite right. So you know Tesco's are everywhere in the world. So just the same as the UK, Tesco Express, they have like 1,600 shops in Thailand and about 400 hypermarkets, and basically the same as in the UK or everywhere in the world. It's just mostly Thai products. So you know what you get if you go there. I would like to mention also Foodland, and I should mention Foodland right after Tops Supermarket, because again, if we can say Family Mart is a copycat a little bit of 7-Eleven, then Foodland is definitely copying Top Supermarket. High-end customers are welcomed. Smallest selection of wines, smallest selection of luxury items. Still, the prices are really high, and you can find so many foreign products, including, I remember last time I went there, I bought real Hokkaido milk. So from the northernmost island of Japan, there are the Hokkaido cows, and their milk, they selling Hokkaido cows milk. Amazing. Okay. Not many stores in the country since the opening of 1972. Foodland, I think, opened only 22 supermarkets. Still, you can find here and there, mostly in Bangkok, or maybe exclusively in Bangkok. I don't know. Okay, so I would like to also mention, very important, because okay, I really like it, Jiffy. Jiffy is mostly, or 99%, you find Jiffy uh, at petrol stations, PTT petrol stations, PTT as I would say. So Jiffy, again, a simple convenience store, a little bit Thai style. So Jiffy is a Thai originated, Thai based chain, and what they do in their stores, every store I went, or convenience store, I found something funny, like a popcorn machine. You could buy popcorn, fresh popcorn is just popped in front of you, and yeah, you could buy it. Or I think that was a candy machine in the other one. But what's more important for me, outside of Jiffy, they have their own, I don't know, like roasted nuts stall, lottery shop. You can buy lottery next to Jiffy, and also the most important, why I love to go to Jiffy. Next to Jiffy, next to the entrance, usually you can find possibly the best pork skewer, the best pork skewer in the world, especially the hot ones. The hot one, pad mac crap. It's really hot and really nice. So they grill it in front of you, and it's just amazing. I don't know why the spicy one tastes so good, but you must try it if you want. And it's called Pai Pon, I think, if you ask for it. So you can ask for spicy pork as well, like mo ping pat. Then yeah, they will know you want the spicy one. So yeah, you should really try if you are there. So I was talking about the pork more than Jiffy itself. Anyway, yeah, go to Jiffy, and if you go to traveling somewhere and you stop next to a petrol station, PTT, then you're definitely gonna sooner or later walk into a Jiffy. Honorable mentions. I would like to mention Lawson, still again a Japanese company, or Lawson 108, or sometimes you just say 108, 108 as a shop display. Lawson has quite a few shops in Thailand, but not as many as Family Mart, and definitely not as many as 7-Eleven. So let's just talk about them as an honorable mention. Also, I would like to mention Spar, or Spar. I think Spar, you say it. I think it's from the Netherlands. So they have a few shops, convenience stores in Thailand. Definitely not the hypermarkets which you can find in Central or Western Europe. Basically, they have the same stuff as any other convenience store. So I don't know. I don't think Spar is special at all. So I think I finished with everything. So if you go to Thailand, definitely you're gonna go to 7-Eleven, and it's unavoidable. Sooner or later, you can go to Family Mart as well. And if you don't mind to spend a little bit more and to be a little bit like high end in Thailand, then yeah, please visit Tops Market. They are really good, and next to Tops Market you usually find the Central Food Hall, or food halls, any kind of food halls. And yeah, if you eat street food in Thailand, then you can't go wrong really. So it's a really nice place to go there. So those are completely different convenience stores, like let's say the off licenses in the UK, where the only when you walk into the shop, it's really small, tiny, and it's so packed and overstuffed and overpacked. There is no light coming in, no windows, so the only source of light in the shop is through the entrance door you came in. So it's completely different when you walk into a 7-Eleven, let's say, and you know, everything is nice, clean, bright, huge shop windows, sunshine, birds singing outside. So it's just nice to be there. So I think I told you everything I wanted about convenience stores. I hope you liked the video. I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed talking about the convenience stores. And please, if you don't mind, just leave me a comment. Tell me your opinion. Tell me which one is your favorite convenience store if you are in Thailand. And I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. Khop kun krap, sawadee krap.